From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the conclusion of the story from The Advocate that we first shared yesterday. From acceptance to backlash. The timing around a drag ban in Ohio under House Bill 249 feels especially jarring to performers who watch drag become mainstream. Nina West remembers touring internationally after Drag Race and realizing how dramatically perceptions of drag had changed. What was once considered niche entertainment had become a cultural phenomenon. Virginia West saw the same transformation closer to home. At District West, the Columbus venue she helped open, audiences regularly extend far beyond the LGBTQ plus community. Straight couples, bachelorette parties, tourists, and families have all become part of the crowd. That popularity makes the current backlash difficult for many performers to understand. I don't think people think that drag queens are groomers, Virginia West said. I think there's a very small, loud group of people right now. Yet, the backlash has become impossible to ignore. Love recalled testifying against House Bill 249 before lawmakers and watching opponents of the legislation face what she viewed as hostility and ridicule. She said passage of the bill would give too much precedent to start attacking our trans siblings. Barry worries about what happens when legislation and rhetoric combine. It is hurtful to wake up and hear that you're a disgusting pedophile, she said. And Nina West increasingly finds herself speaking not just about drag, but about transgender rights. I think one of the messaging points that are really important for me as a cis gay male, she said, is to go out and to stand on these front lines. So one has to weigh what's at stake. During the debate over House Bill 249, one Ohio lawmaker suggested that people unhappy with the state's direction could simply leave. The remark struck a nerve. In complete honesty, I left a long time ago, 1997. I have zero intention of ever returning to Ohio except to visit, not to stay. For some performers, it crystallized something they had already been wrestling with privately. Barry said that if the bill clears the Senate and is signed into law, she would have to seriously consider leaving the state for her own safety, a decision she described as one of the hardest she could imagine, given the life, career, and community she has built in Ohio. For Love, the prospect of the bill becoming law would mean major changes to her work as Miss Gay Ohio, particularly the rural events she has built specifically to reach LGBTQ plus Ohioans outside the state's larger cities. But she said she has no plans to leave, calling Ohio home. Virginia West said that if the bill passes, she intends to keep performing in drag in public, even at the risk of arrest, viewing litigation as one of the few tools left to challenge the law. Nina West, for her part, has chosen to stay and fight. I still live in Ohio because I love this place, she said. I don't have to live here, but I still live here because I love this place. Well, more power to you and good luck. And this concludes the story. The PEP Radio YouTube channel has all 3 parts on video along with news updates throughout the day. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to keep informed. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, Alexa, and wherever you find streaming radio. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.